All right, everybody, one more video here. I need some answers on suspension, on springs and shocks. The main track that I'm going to be racing on is in Colorado. Sorry about that. Is in Colorado. And it is super slick. It dries out quick. It is flat compared to a lot of tracks that I remember. And I just haven't the faintest idea about shocks and springs, not even close. Things I used to run 40 years ago were stock springs, stock shocks. So yeah, so if you have any ideas, the two tracks I'm probably going to be on, one's a little steeper, holds moisture a little better, in Price, Utah, and it's a little bit faster. You can almost go full out, I guess. I've never raced on it. And this other one in Colorado that my friend raced on it last year, got Rookie of the Year, but he said he got out there and couldn't even hardly keep the car on the track. It was so slick that he had to learn to drive all over again. He had more of a motor, more of a car, but a whole lot less of the track, so that it wasn't forgiving. So he had to learn how to drive all over again. And this year he's getting a $10,000 motor. He's running stock car, IMCA stock car. I'm running an IMCA hobby stock. So, and with this last racing season, he said it was all throttle control. I've never used throttle control. It was all the way to the floor, or it was on the brake, throttle or brake. There was no, throttle control, because you had a fast engine, and if you try to give it all of its throttle, you just cook the tires off of it. And so we'll see how that works out, get this car on the track. But looking at races, you see the cars that really lean over to the passenger side. I mean, they lean way over and dig in, and you would think that would be good, because you're digging in, and on a really slick track, you would think that would be a good thing. You need something giving you a little bit more traction to beat the next guy. But I have no idea. I know the shocks, I'm learning to find out. More or less, you order them to be how fast they compress and how fast they come back, which is a whole nother world to me, having the faintest idea what you're going to need. So I'm going to need some serious help. And I know a lot of people don't want to give up their secrets, but a lot of you guys are back east, where the racing is heavy racing over there back east, and I'm never going to be back east. I'm going to be on two tracks that are a couple hours each direction from me, and that'll be about it. So it's not going to go out if I got a private message somehow on the spring weights or the shocks that I could use. I wouldn't pass that information on, unless you didn't care. But I really need somebody with some experience to tell me what I'm going to need, because I can't afford to buy sets and sets of springs and shocks. I can't believe how much some of the shocks were. I need something that I can race on both these tracks. So, and I just haven't the faintest idea. Somebody can just get me in the ballpark, so I'm at least close racing my first year that I've got things halfway close. would be more appreciated than you know. You see all these different weights from 250 to 1,000, you know, on springs. It's just crazy. What should I put under there? I just haven't the faintest idea what to start with. Something that's going to be in the middle of the ballpark. So if there's any way you could help me out with this and get me in the right direction, I would really appreciate it. And another thing I'm thinking, I'll have to show you here to tell me if I'm doing good or bad. This door, when it's up here, this door skin, you only have like an inch here between this and the door. And so what I'm thinking is welding on some nuts across here and put them to where there's a roll cage bar right behind this plate, even though it's heavy plate. And then use the all thread to go through from my nerf bar into here. And I mean, it's going to be short, and this door is not going to have any give anywhere. I just don't know what else I can do. That seems like the easiest plan. And I could put a piece of 1/4 inch plate across here to disperse the concussion, so it's not just pushing on one bar and in one spot. Did I mess up my main part of my cage here and have to redo that? So that is what I'm planning there. The next thing I'm planning here, sorry about all this moving around. See where these 2 bolts are coming out? Planning on welding in a plate here coming across and up and putting these 2 bolts here, 2 bolts over there, and then maybe 1 back here, or maybe come up higher and put 2 up here to hold this seat in. I have to read the directions again. I'm not sure how many points of contact that chair seat needs to be into. I have to check into that. I put an extra bolt here. There was only the 2 outside ones. Give that a little bit more strength. But I will get this cut out, get some more parts hopefully before I make another video. I put another visor in. I took the old visor back to the guy that gave me the car. It was pretty beat up, but it had his daughter's name on it. I thought he might want to hang it up in his shop. So I took that back to him. Super nice guy. And he's trying to get me parts and pieces that he's not using now. So hopefully, between me, nickel and diamond, and all the good friends I have and have just made that are driving stock cars, that I can get this done and have it ready by next spring's racing time, and hopefully have an engine too. But as soon as I get some mounts for the seat, or get the door and the nerf bars put together, I will make another video and show you what's going on. Thanks a lot, and you all take care. Thanks for watching the video.